epilepsy warning, and I will just pin that in chat.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing this run?
I usually remember
He's
to
done
pin
2.
that. I usually remember to pin that.
Yeah, no. Meanwhile, like, me not knowing this and have been watching chat for you, I have a history of epilepsy.
I didn't know you had a history of epilepsy.
I told you that years ago!
Years ago, Dylan! Things can be forgotten!
That's fair.
Especially if they've not been particularly relevant in the past 5 years of my life. All respect to you, I've not been in a situation that would cause you epileptic seizures in about the past 5 years of my life.
Good job doing that.
Okay. Alright. So, we have an epilepsy warning pin, and I do usually remember to pin that to chat for these runs. It's just been several months, so I forgot to think about it. I will say the 3 that I'm playing have less of it than some of the other titles in the series, but in the collection, but it's still present. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. The Elephant Collection is this is the only level. It's a trilogy of Flash games. And basically, we're going to be playing the same 30 levels over and over again. Sorry, the same level over and over again 30 times. We'll do that 3 times. And in this case, you might ask why. Well, because there's slightly different rules, and sometimes significantly different rules every time we play a stage. So, we've already done some weird gravity stuff, facing the wrong direction, clicking to the end. So yeah, there's some weird stuff going on, and we're going to continue to explain them as we go through. That was a very good Candy Stripes of Doom. I'm very pleased with that. Arrow control. Oh, I almost had that on first... Like, not first try, but first real try. Heavy headwind here we've got to manage. So you can actually glitch into that wall, and it's honestly it's kind of a recommended strat, because it will push you back up. That's a panic, because we can't turn back around and we still need to hit the button. Okay. Stay low. If we fall through that initial gap, it's an automatic reset. Left, right, march. We're going to spam, click, spam, We're holding D while spamming A to stutter step us to the end, frame by framing it. One leap of faith, we only get one jump here. Feeling homesick, we're going to hit return to house. And this is actually where I do our first split. Okay, we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this right here on credits. Hit main menu and unlock the stage. And we're back into it. We're actually ahead of my personal best at this point.
Famous last words.
I mean, I'm not expecting to actually end there. Just be nice to be, around it this time. Collapse is good. I screwed it up here. Gotta do a reset. Yeah. Come on. Okay. So we're gonna fall through here. There we go. Stuttering. This level can be difficult because there's a chance to come up just against the lip here and not quite make it over. And that will just destroy a run. And it all kind of depends on what frames are showing and what ones aren't. I've had that issue a number of times. This bounce, as long as we end there, will clear us the spikes without any issue. Do You Remember is fun. We basically just do the level, but it's invisible. In Between Graffiti is neat, because we're going to do some shenanigans. Okay. Blue is blue down? Blue is down, okay. Come on. Okay, that was rough. Mime's Folly, there's an invisible wall right there that will drop you to your death. Center keyboarder. THGF. If that sounds awful to you, it is. Uppercase. We just hold caps to go through. When it feels like it, we're going to sit here and wait for it to hit 310, and then we're going to go through. Or is it? It's not actually a present, so... Credit page, we just get to run through. Elephants don't have pause. We're going to hit the pause button as we run through here. Closing shop, we just got to race to the end after pressing the button. And this is going to be, again, the level disappears, and we got to do it. Okay. Return to house. Alright. Play. So this is level 2. Arrow keys required. This is a normal level. Nothing specific has changed here. It's just play it as you would standard. Hop, skip, and a jump. We only have 3 jumps. Now, because I did land on that tile there, I got to have a kind of a backup. But if you don't do that, you will just drop. Peekaboo, we turn around, and it feels free to drop. Anti-gravity, we're going to hit this button, and we didn't get the trick. So we're going to hit here and immediately land there. Then we're going to jump our way to the end under the level, effectively. Red light is fun in that we basically stop still and then the door opens after a number of seconds. There's the seconds. Okay. The end is in another castle. Through the tunnel. What tunnel? This tunnel! I normally don't do the jump around there. It's just kind of what happened this time. Back to where you started. We're going to go up this pipe. I try to land on that tile there, but sometimes I miss it. Drag and drop. We're just going to run straight through, and I'm going to pull this down. Not my best on it, but when you're working with one eye less than normal, it's pretty decent. Circle the wagon. We are going to be spamming WAS and D in a cycle here. And it will just automatically get us to the end. Okay. World 1, 2. What does that remind you of, folks? And we're on to the next level. Flip it! This is not an advertisement for Bop It. My up key just did not work there. That was weird that we died twice on that. It's usually a really easy one, but it was not this time. Spam shift 5 times. Sky is falling. Yeah, this is an easy one. You just got to do it quick. Single-use button. It's this button. This question mark. You press it here, and it lets us through. Sliding portcullis. We are going to drag this... Oh. Mixed it up with the other one. Going to spam this button a few times until it pops up high enough for us to run underneath. That's the sliding portcullis. Left is right, so that's a bunch of dangerous spikes. Except they're not this time. Well, that one isn't. Finger painting. Regular level. It was just finger painted. I can smell it, almost. Yes, we are actually typing out the entire alphabet. And, you know, I consider myself pretty good at typing, but I do not remember where every letter on the keyboard is in direct order to each other at the same time. You ask me one of them, I'll get it right. You ask me all of them, that's a little bit different of a story. Okay. Amazing. One way or another is really weird. We're going to be switching back and forth between forwards and backwards. Now this one we go to menu and we're going to hit the pin again. Not the pin, the split, because we're on our next stage. So we're going to hit here, hit that button and continue playing, and just run straight to the end, baby. Empty darkness. M. You just have to hit M some point along there, but I find it easier to keep it up until you're near the end. We're on ice, so we just get to go sliding around like it's Pokemon and you're trying to challenge... What's her name? Candace? She killed so much of my team.
Guess I'll go fight Candace's gym.
Would not recommend it. It's not a fun time.
I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to, because I still need to play my copy of...
Yeah. So this one's X-axis pull. This is gonna pull us towards the center of the level. And you see that we manipulate that to get underneath. Death is sad. Hit the wrong one. This is 3. This is 4. No. This is 3. This is 4. Nope. This is 3. This is 4. This is 1. This is 5. And now I come up here to hit 2. Surface painting, we have to hit as many of these as we can, because we need to hit 50 of them to drop the gate. And it will reset if you die.
So don't die.
So don't die like I just did. You can do your last 8 or so right out there on the bottom. Free falling. Ah, I thought I had that. It looked really clean. And into there. You don't have to hit the button. Corpse shot. Gonna come up here. Gonna hit panic. Gonna run straight through. Cool, that's a hooray. We hit our button, and we're gonna come up here and do level 3. We're on the last third of the run now. And a lot of this is gonna be kind of straightforward, so this is the only switch. We don't have a button now, we have a switch. We have upgraded. We have analog power. So you can't, if you push that one all the way, it closes again. Okay, this one's under the sea. We had ice physics last game. We have water physics this game. It is one of the least annoying water levels I've ever experienced. It's the early 2000s. We have lasers. Or the late 2000s. Pastries in space. We're going to spam pastries to knock that switch down. We're going to go to the end. Speak, friend, and enter. Lord of the Rings for you, folks. Anybody know what it is in chat? Anybody know what it is in chat? Melon. Very good. Make the right click. Backstage pass. We come through here. Hit this. You can still actually die to the spikes even while in backstage, because it like punctures you, which is very silly. Rave Elephant Rave is one of Wonderful Elephant's other games. So this is a level dedicated to that. Downsizing is just going to be us shaving some pounds by shooting out pastries. That was introduced in an achievement unlocked, I believe, which is a different game series that he makes. We're going back and forth forever there. Addition and subtraction. We don't actually use anything. We just spam the plus button until we can get through. Cool. Slingshot. This one is mouse-driven. And I didn't die to spikes there. Congratulations, me. Bad, ugly little elephant. B. That's good B, RNG. That's okay, LRNG. And the U is not in too terrible of a place either. And that's enough for us to get through. It's supposed to spell out blue, but... Okay. Right, it's left click, not right click. So, we called it Toho Project. It's actually Ikaruga. I will keep saying this forever. There's a mouse in that pipe. We just go through the back while we put our mouse in the pipe. Deadly walls afloat. If we hit the walls, we die. We do need to hit this switch. And there is a glitch that can happen where you get all the way here, and because you entered in a certain spot, it instead kills you right there when it pulls you to the bottom. For multiple elephants, we have to do this level like 6 times. We have to make a little herd. And there's not a lot of clearance between when you hit the pipe and when you come out of the other one. So I gotta be a little careful to not lose a bunch of time by falling off the edge. That's a little bit of a safety strat, but we did just fine. Bombs away is neat, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna come through here. Oh. We're gonna come through here, and we're just gonna spam pastries to blow up this space behind me. And we're gonna fall into there. Switch pipe. It's 2-0. It's a text adventure. Switched up. We skip the switch and we just go through. Cage the elephant. We are going to use the switch, and then we're gonna come here. We're gonna get caged. We're gonna dash back and forth against the bars to leave and earn our freedom. High jump. This one has a little bit of speedrun optimization. So you come here and you spam up and down. And the reason for that is usually you're going to jump against that wall and you're going to have to keep jumping to go up. But you can do some silliness by just jumping up and down in that one spot and basically catching yourself on the roof. Tricky doors is nice. Pie in the sky is fun. 3.14159.265. We're through. Hello, Mr. Velociraptor. This is like Donkey in the previous one. You just go straight through. Main menu Snake Champion. This one has some RNG as to where they spawn. But you only need 5. And then you get to keep on playing. And we're into the last 3 levels. Door puzzle is a real drag. Revenge of Amazing, so you'll remember the level from last time that I got a little caught on. Here we go. And we're going to jump through, jump in there, come out the end. And now you'll have actually seen us do level 30 before. Door-to-door pastry switching. And that's an A flat. That is fantastical elephantine mastodon. That's a really good run. 1730. My personal best is a 1604 or 1608. One of the two. So to have a 1724 in submission for this marathon feels pretty good. The world record is like a 1520 something, 1525, I think.
Wow.
So, you know, I've only been back at this a day to kind of de-rust and be able to send a submission in. And I hope you consider this for SpeedDogs. I would love to help raise money to get that community members reptiles into new terrariums after that ceiling collapse. So, thank you all. I'm gonna raid out after that. 1724 is a really nice time for me, and I know it's only been an hour and a half, but again, I'm working with one eye less than I usually do today. So I would like to call it and, not have to deal with the light sensitivity for the rest of the night. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna find somebody to raid.
I think I'll step out here.
Alright.
Good job today, man.
Thank you. Chat,